I've modelled my book very much on the way that I wrote The Field Guide to Narnia. In other words, I'm trying to give an all-in-one guide to the Harry Potter books, which also takes into account all 7 books. Many of the books which have been written about him have only been based on 1, 2, 3 or 4 of the books, which I feel give a very incomplete picture of what J.K. Rowling is trying to do in the stories. When she started to write book 1, she already had planned out all 7 books, so she knew exactly where she was going in that first book, in how it related to what was to come. And so I've tried to write a guide which takes into account all 7 books and provides you with a multi-dimensional approach to them. One of the things which first interested me in the J.K. Rowling stories was the fact that it was children that were queuing up to buy them as they came out, and they were telling their friends that they must read them. And I felt that if so many children were reading these books, there must be something in them that was very attractive and nourishing for the child. So I started to read them myself, and I could see immediately why they appealed to children. First of all, they're excellent stories. J.K. Rowling is a superb storyteller. One of the things that's concerned me as I've been reading the books is the way that J.K. Rowling has been demonized by some people, and then others, quite understandably, have been concerned whether she might be leading their children off the straight and narrow. But I feel that these kind of fears are unfounded. I mean, they have to be faced because of the kind of world that J.K. Rowling pictures, you know, the world of the wizard world, where people whiz around on broomsticks and that kind of thing. But essentially she's exploring qualities like sacrifice, the power of love to overcome evil. And one of the things that attracted me to her books is the fact that she has a sense that there's another world, a larger world out there. You can go through a brick wall into Diagon Alley and suddenly, you know, a world opens up that impinges upon the ordinary world that we know. And another aspect of her that I like is the way that she shows how grey the Muggle world is. The Muggle world, which is a kind of practical materialism, a world of practical materialism, which is not interested in the larger aspects of reality and the qualities of heroism and sacrifice that are so vital in the world of wizardry. I hope that the reader will go away from my book with a greater understanding of the Harry Potter stories, with having a kind of map which will help them to have an overview of where the stories are going, why they're written and what they're doing, and the kind of themes that they have. I would see J.K. Rowling in the same tradition as C.S. Lewis and Tolkien, in that she's very much in the tradition of good children's literature, which explores certain values and virtues which are appropriate to children and indeed to all human beings.